You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy volt your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning. Do you see
Bright
the
and sunny
sun
where you
across
are.
It is so sunny and it's such heaven. I was just sitting here for a minute, letting the sun hit me in the face. It was so good. And then I moved so I could record with you.
Absolutely. I know it's still cloudy where I am. Eventually it will be sunny again.
It'll get there. It's moving its way up to you.
Yeah, I will tell you the most amazing thing yesterday, and we have to take 5 minutes to or a minute to actually enjoy nature. So we had all of that snow Wednesday into Thursday, and then it got really, really warm. And the snow melted and it was literally raining from the trees.
Yeah.
And it was the most beautiful sound I have ever heard. It interrupted my work because it was so loud and it was so beautiful. And I was like, now I have to go visit the rainforest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
Yeah. Which then got me back into, I'd say 3 years ago, I worked with a coach who introduced me to the book, The Path. And it's creating your mission statement for work and for life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the chapters talks about your passion is your power.
And it's funny that you're talking about passion because that's what being a nerd is all about. Is being super passionate about something. And I have been lovingly nicknamed the nerd for years because of how passionate I get about technology and teaching people with it. Being a nerd is just passion.
Yeah, it's a passion and whatever. My passion is growing people, getting them to their goals.
Mm-hmm.
I could care less if I died tomorrow with no money in my pocket. Could care less, because my currency is how many people's lives I changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah,
it is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Some of the questions. So what's great about this book is if you don't have a passion and you don't have a mission statement, like KW, we have mission statements. We have this, right? I almost argue the fact that, at some point in time, somebody picked up this book and went through it, and, because all of our ideas are just recycled from others.
They are. There's no brand new thought. It's just how it's explained.
Right.
That sounds different.
And different times, different generations.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit different.
Yeah, it does.
So if we were going to come up, because we didn't prep for this session, if we were going to come up with an affirmation for the day, what would that affirmation be? Let's just brainstorm this. If we know that passion is our power, I mean,
that's it. There's your affirmation. My passion is my power.
Right.
And I'm powerful.
Right. Some of the questions that are asked in here is, what most excites you in or about the world? What most angers you in or about the world? If you could teach 3 things to others about what excites you in the world, what would they be? Right? If you just answered those questions, what would your world look like? And I think the reason I bring this up this morning is because we all get into business to change lives, whether it's our lives, our family's lives, or whatever.
Right.
Whether we intentionally have that mindset or not, that's how it works.
Yes, because everything we do every day affects someone else's life. Yep. No matter what we do or say, the actions we take or the things we say affect someone else.
Well, and it's really, it could be in a positive, it could be neutral, or it could be negative.
Yeah.
So as we are literally 4 days to the end of the first month of the new year, do we need to reevaluate?
Right. I am so excited for the 411 I have it, my aggressive 411 this year. And I'm evaluating, as I'm evaluating daily, which I've never done before, but I have to track certain things. So it's forcing it into my face every day because I have to share the tracking that I'm doing. And it's been such a fun journey this month alone to see that something I thought was a little aggressive and unattainable is actually very attainable with the small actions I take.
Right.
Because I get excited.
We talk about the one thing every single day,
Mm.
right? Like whether we intentionally bring it up or not, what's the one thing today? What's the small action today? Like what's the one thing today that's going to add to the 1%? Because eventually it's compound interest, right?
Ooh, I just lost.
You there?
Yep, I'm back. I lost sound for a second in my car.
So it's compound interest.
Right.
Right? Every activity compounds. You have 1 penny that turns into $1 million. And we take that 1 penny for granted. We take that one small action for granted.
Right. One step can bring you to the marathon and complete it. Running the marathon was the hardest thing I physically had ever done to myself. And I've had 3 children because it was a mental game and a physical game.
Yep. And I think, as much as we talk about the creating the mission and living, there also has to be balance.
Yes.
And I think that's where personally I fall off because I'm I'm an all or nothing kind of gal, right?
You're a workaholic.
Like I'm all in on the goal,
Yep.
I spend 6 hours from 8 o'clock to 2 a.m. working on numbers to figure things out. And then I don't necessarily have buy-in from others because they're not as passionate as I am.
So when people have passion, Tiff, what should they do with it? Because sometimes there are people, nerds got a bad name for so long because they got super passionate about things and they forced their passion on other people. So how can our friends work with their passions?
Well, I think, you have to ask great questions.
Yep.
And when you ask great questions, you'll find the people that you're going to align with.
Yep. I found I have my nerds in all my different nerdy realms.
Like you and I, we are ridiculously opposite.
Very.
And yet totally connected.
Besties.
Because our passions are similar.
Very similar when it comes to a lot of things. And the things you are not as passionate about, it's okay. Because then you get to, like, when we design things or we make things and you watch and you're just like, it's fun watching you be passionate about something. Just like I get pure joy out of watching you teach and be passionate about something. There's joy in watching others live their passions.
Absolutely. So to your question, what do? Ask great questions. Talk to many, many people. Because there's whatever the number of people there are in the United States, we're not all aligned. And where are your little core groups? And what's cool about our industry and our company is like, we're a worldwide company. So you have relationships all over this country. I have relationships all over this country.
Many people come and stay at my house that I've only met at Zoom, but I've known them for 4 years now, and they became like family. And now they come out and stay with us and do things in the region. And it's so wonderful to share passion with people like that. So my thing is teach.
Yep.
Find the ways to share your passion, because that also, that's how you become masterful at something. When you teach, you become just a master at it. And you don't have to teach to thousands of people. Start with a mastermind group where you're sharing your passions, but you share that because it's going to help you grow. Because you're going to, like you said, you're going to find your tribe, find them.
and teach and ask great questions. For years, I talked at people. Now I ask questions and let them talk at me.
Yep. I love
Right?
it.
And
It's so much fun. The way Keller Williams allows us to be as educators, it is fulfilling.
right.
And I get just as much out of classes and working with people in those classes than that they do. I'm always in learning mode about people's businesses, their lives, making relationships with them. Because when I tell you I love our agents, I love our agents. I love the people in our region. I love them.
And I will, I'll say, we work with different levels. We have that brand new first time agent that literally has no clue. The ones that have been in the business for a while. We have our leaders, we have our owners, right? So it doesn't matter who you are. If you're an agent that works with buyers and sellers and you support them, go to them, right?
Yeah.
If you're a leader that runs a market center, go to the other leaders in other industries, go to your agents in your market center. Like, who can you change lives with? Whose life can you change today?
What a nice thing to talk about on a Friday.
I know.
This feels good. Today's a happy feely day.
Yes, absolutely. So go, I think my message to everyone that's listening to this, go make change.
I like it. I like it. All right.
All right.
We'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, on Monday.
All right. Have a great day.